is it a different feeling being not the sole lead singer of a band? Since you all share.
Yeah, it's very different. But it's really fun because I never get to often just play guitar and just worry about that. So getting on stage and like playing songs that I don't even sing on and just playing guitar and being a guitar player is really, really fun. So that's been a really exciting part of it, and singing harmonies with guys who are such a good lead singers. It's sometimes challenging because we're not all used to singing background vocals, but it always ends up working out. It's definitely a new thing, but it's really fun.
Is there a certain song live that you like just love playing that one?
There's a lot for different reasons. Like I love playing "Daydreaming" with the song by Johns, just because I think it's such a good song, and all three of us sing that harmony together, and it's so cool to see people react to that. And then it's also really fun playing "Blue Eyes" by Matt because it's a real guitar heavy song, and so I get to really open up on that. And then doing $1 Million Bill when we all share a verse, like it's really cool too.
Because I know you rock it on "Peace in the Valley."
Yeah. Well, in terms of Dawes songs, like "Peace in the Valley" is a really fun one to play because that's where we really get to kind of do whatever we want and follow each other and get into that, which I want to get more into for our sets. Try to open up those moments and be that kind of band that can get into some sort of jams or I don't know, just reading each other. But yeah, in terms of Dawes songs, that's a big one. That really keeps the show exciting. And even though we play it every night, and some people might think we get sick of it, playing "When My Time Comes" is really fun just because the crowd just, them singing along and stuff is so exciting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what do you think of, how is it touring with all these bands together?
It's awesome. I mean, it's crazy. We definitely, there's a lot more work. We build a stage every night that's like a row of amps and 2 drum kits, 4 keyboards, and so it's really intense to just build the whole stage, and yeah, I mean, but it makes for a really fun night. We get to be on stage a lot longer than we are normally, and then yeah, it's just we're it's a little more, it wears you out a little more, but it's definitely worth it.
Have you guys thought about doing another album?
We're all so busy that I don't know if that opportunity is going to present itself anytime soon. I mean, we'd love to. We all love each other's music, but it's definitely like as of now, we're like Dawes and Deer Tick and Delta Spirit are all about to be so busy, especially Dawes. Like we're gonna be gone pushing this next record for quite a while, so I don't know if there'd be any time, anytime soon.
Last time we talked, you told me that the new album's finished.
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything else about it? Like,
I mean, we're figuring out the release date. I think it'll be May or June, and yeah. I mean, we got the songs mastered. We were finishing up, like little things like artwork and stuff, and so we're in the last stages of finalizing everything, and then, but yeah, got a track list worked out and everything. Yeah.
What about album title?
Album title? The album's gonna be called "Nothing Is Wrong."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about the artwork?
It's if I described it, it would sound stupid. Okay. It looks good though.
Congratulations! I know you got "When My Time Comes" in the Chevy commercial.
Yeah, that was huge. That's really
very cool.
Really exciting for us.
Did you re-record the song for that?
We did. We like Chevy was like, we need a punchier version of this, and to us it was like, well, it's better. I mean, we don't necessarily. Ideally, we wouldn't have to re-record our own song, but yeah, it's better than them asking someone else to do it.
Yeah,
So like, if we're the ones that get get to just do their version of the song, then like by all means, like go like we'll do it. Because it's a cool thing to be a part of, and it really helps us out, and ideally gets the music out there to more people and brings more people to the shows.
Have you seen it on TV yet?
I've seen it once. It was really awesome. We were at the hotel. I think it was on this tour. We were getting this tour started, and we were in the hotel one night all talking, and then all of a sudden it went on, and we all started dancing around and stuff.
That's awesome. but you played a little bit of everything. That is one of my favorite new songs.
Oh, thanks.
I think that it's got this Warren Zevon feel to it.
Oh, cool, man.
Did you like have that in mind when you wrote that song?
I mean, he's a hero of mine, and I love his songwriting, but not necessarily. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, whatever you listen to, it just finds its way in there, and you don't necessarily think about it, but it just happens that way. At least for me. So I'm sure, like, I could even probably like point out moments where it's like, yeah, that feels like him or feels like someone else entirely. You know, I was also listening to a lot of Johnny Corndog when I wrote that song, and I feel like that has something to do with it. But yeah, I wasn't conscious, but I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah. Another thing, you worked with Robbie Robertson, I heard.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was a dream come true. It's so, like that's why we play music.
With that?
We haven't really even done it yet. We rehearsed with him, but we haven't. Well, I did a little bit of it. I sang background vocals on his upcoming album, and that was really, really exciting.
What track did you do that
on? Did that on He Don't Live Here No More.
Okay.
And then we just rehearsed with him. We might be doing some performances with him, like
cool.
backing him up, which would be a dream come true.
Because I heard like the first single off that album.
Yeah.
I thought it was so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Like, he's pushing forward so much.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. On the new Dawes album, what is the lineup going to be in terms of band members? Because I know you guys aren't. Do you have Alex with you?
Yeah, no, Alex isn't with us anymore. Alex is a great musician and a great guy. It just musically, like, what he was drawn to and the direction he was moving in was kind of opposite from what we were, and it wasn't like anybody made some decision that anyone else disagreed with. It was just like, this seems to make most sense, and he was like, I totally think so too. He's playing on the record. That's him on the record, and he did a great job. And like right after that was when it was like maybe we should reassess like whether or not this is the right thing for you and the right thing for us. And he and I even played in a band together recently. This band called Papa. They had a Monday night residency. And Alex is the piano player, and I was the guitar player. And so we got to still jam together, and it was really fun and great. And like we talked about it. I was like, this seems much more appropriate for you. He's like, this is way more like my thing. Because he'd always be talking about certain keyboards and textures and things that like the rest of us we're not really aware of. Like we're just like, we don't get it. And we just want to hear a piano solo, and like that's the way like or an organ, some traditional organ playing, and that's kind of how we operate. And he's more off into how to get certain digital and analog synth sounds and stuff that are awesome, but I don't know if they're necessarily like we would always hope that would be that Dawes would be a place that he could explore that, but it never would be, and it wouldn't be like we shut it down. It just clearly just wasn't right.
It's funny though that Tay plays on the first album and then Alex
learned his parts, and then now Alex played on the second album and Tay's playing his parts. Yeah, it's very funny.
You guys will get it so that one day maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
What are your goals musically as like an artist?
I mean, I'd be lying if I'll preface it by saying like what's happened for us, like getting to play here to Metro and getting to play with Robbie Robertson. Like if it was all over tomorrow and I went home and like worked at a coffee shop, like I would still be so grateful and so proud and so happy with everything that's happened. But at the same time, like while we're at it, might as well like shoot for everything we can. And I don't know if this is the case for other musicians, but I know for us, like the dream is to be on the level of the huge heroes of yours, like to play on the stages that Tom Petty and Bruce Springsteen and all these artists played. Like that's like that. Some people might say that we're in it for the wrong reasons, but I mean that's like I feel like that's what everyone's looking out for, and they just aren't willing to say it. So I mean, like if we fall on our face, it'll be fully expected. But as long as we're working, that's what the goal is. Who knows if we'll actually achieve anything like that.
All right.
Right on.
Thanks, Taylor.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, no problem.